One shot, one kill.
Fire one ready.
We're basically pinned down, and we're surrounded by snipers.
I'm ready. Dicks out for Harambe. Is that still a thing?
I don't know I don't know. I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
Adam knows.
I
You
don't.
No.
Oh, okay. Remember that gorilla, and it like a baby fell into its pen. It was a silverback at the zoo in the States.
I didn't expect this conversation to go this way, but carry on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, so the silverback goes over to the kid and kind of grabs the kid, and they just they couldn't take the risk that he was gonna take care of the kid.
Yeah.
You know, he might have just protected the kid, but it was just too. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't
exactly.
seem likely.
It was too sketchy. Well, I mean, there's precedent for it. I mean, they're very human-like in their behavior. It's just a baby. Anyway, but nobody wanted to take the risk. They hit him with the sniper shot. They put Harambe down, and then for some reason the internet trended with all this angry support for this gorilla. But for some reason these T-shirts and tweets and stuff trended that was "dicks out for Harambe." So you were as a show of respect for Harambe, you were supposed to take your dick out.
I love the internet.
I know. I don't have anything further. I don't think that it's any deeper than that.
Yeah.
Meaning, that's just it. That's.
No one here took their dick out.
I'm sad that you guys, that this went past you guys. There's even a Christmas sweater that said "Dicks out for Harambe" and it had a big gorilla on it.
This is what I get like not paying attention.
I feel like I could see James in that Christmas sweater too, at a function.
I think so. Yeah, I definitely want a T-shirt.
I mean, full support of Harambe.
Yeah,
the idea of dicks out is good at least.
I think he would have ripped that baby to shreds. Personally,
I think
he
would have brain.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You think he would have ate the baby?
Oh, wow.
Well, that's what I mean. He would have cracked the skull open and feasted on that brain like a fucking cooked cauliflower.
Oh, man.
Know. Wow.
Like a little banana.
So dark. You know what?
I don't trust gorillas. That's just me.
That's fair.
I'm with you, man.
I don't think that I could be friendly with a gorilla, and I definitely would not feel comfortable. I mean, yeah. We all can't. Next sniper movie should have gorillas in it.
Well, let's wait and see. I wouldn't be surprised. For sure.
Yeah, we'll just watch Congo next time.
Oh. I wonder if there's any connection whatsoever between the two. I bet, if we did 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon, I bet we could get there. But
I bet you, Bokeem's probably in that.
Yeah, maybe he's like a part of the scouting party or something. I don't know. He's strictly TV.
God,
no, he's not. He's a fucking gem.
Okay. All right. So
he's in the eye of the beholder right here.
Yeah. So what are we talking about? We're talking about Sniper 2, 2000, starring Tom Berenger and Bokeem Woodbine. We're finally back on the trail of Master Gunnery Sergeant Thomas Beckett. Did I get his name right?
You did, yeah.
That's right.
That's good. And
actually, I believe he negotiates basically this is one of those missions where you're just fucked, a suicide mission,
right?
Yeah. And in his negotiation for a suicide mission, they offer him anything, and he just literally wants to be called Master Guns again.
When people called me Gunny.
And he's dismissive towards the CIA agent too. He's like, "You won't get it," but he looks at the colonel. He's like, "But you do."
But you will. Yeah.
I don't think either of them got it, to be honest.
Well, it didn't help that the CIA agent was from Frasier. He was fucking Mad Dog from Frasier.
Oh, Jesus, that's where he's from.
Yeah, I couldn't place it. I was like, I know that goddamn face.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
See, these are
grin.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the reality of the Sniper series, is that, no matter what you put together in terms of a feature film, you gotta scratch and claw into the fringes to fill roles,
Yeah.
And those bodies, they come from somewhere. They come from Frasier.
Yeah. Either that or they're just nobodies from Hungary. But we'll get to that. So yeah, I don't know. I normally I put it to the floor for everyone to offer a general opinion. I'll go first this time. I kind of like this movie for what it was, for a TV action movie, which is exactly what this was. I thought it was pretty solid. It was like reading a Tom Clancy airport novel. Maybe not as good as Tom Clancy, so that's damning with faint praise.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe let's say you were trapped in a chalet somewhere, for many weeks. There was an avalanche, and you sat down to take a shit, and you found this novel. You wouldn't,
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna put it down.
Worse things, yeah. You can find worse things, yeah.
Yeah. So you didn't like it as much, is what you're trying to tell me?
No, I don't know. I did. I liked it. I think I don't know, man. It had a lot of moving parts. There were some shocking moments, where they flexed. They flexed the budget a couple times, First it was very standard, the intro. I'm gonna say I was refreshed by the introduction of Bokeem.
Good.
I know you guys didn't appreciate. His brand of acting. It's a bit too much flair. Oh, Adam just left the chat completely.
Oh. He's like, fuck this shit.
I wonder if he's so offended by what I said about Bokeem. I mean, I know he's not a great actor, but
yeah. Do you think we'll get one of the things? Okay, he's back. He's back.
Sorry about that.
He's back.
I don't know
That's
what happened.
okay.
Oh, we thought you were mad about what I said about Bokeem.
I was like, I'm out of this.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
Yeah, you're yeah. So Adam, where do you land on this thing?
I don't know. I was kind of disappointed with it all. I know I've been trying to find a reason to pick apart these movies that we've been reviewing, but I don't know. I wasn't as entertained as the last movies that we've watched. Maybe, I don't know, Sniper 1 and 8 were the high watermarks. Who knows?
But yeah, it is the thing that we were afraid of is looks like it's going to be true. That these movies are just going to be fucking flat in comparison.
Yeah, this was flat. This was flat, yeah. And it was was it 10 years after or something like that? Almost 8 years after the original Sniper. That gap says a lot to me. Someone was just like, let's revive this franchise and, I don't know, do something shitty with it, and they did. There were some high points to it. There were some points where I was interested, but for the most part, it was not a super entertaining movie compared to Sniper 1 or 8, which I never thought I'd say.
Yeah, when does that ever happen, right?
Yeah. The first and the last in the series were solid, and this one just fell a little flat. I don't know. There's the chemistry that was there before between the characters just wasn't there. It was boring for a few parts I found, and then it would there was some action and it would be exciting. Yeah, I think it was more the chemistry between the two actors.
You come on.
Wait,
you're gonna call this chemistry? That scene on the bus when they're trying to get across the border and Behringer's falling asleep and Cole is just so how long do you serve? And it was just it was so awkward. I almost thought it was a joke. And it was Bokeem almost had a grin on his face, he was I know how stupid this is, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I'm getting paid. Yeah,
the thing with the previous movie is Tom Berenger. You have to place Tom Berenger's character Thomas Beckett with someone younger and who has no experience and is probably genuinely fucking useless. If he went on this mission with those guys that almost blew his brains out at the beginning of this movie, that might have been a better movie. Or at least it would have had more chemistry, more what we were looking for, the dad. He's not a dad in this. Maybe that's...
No, he's not. Yeah.
Yeah, I disagree.
Okay.
I think Bokeem, man, they were bringing in a guy. Okay, he's a bit of a campy actor.
Listen, We don't have to like there.
I'm gonna come in.
This
low
isn't
on
about
that.
Bokeem. This isn't about Bokeem. We're just saying there's no chemistry between the two guys. Like,
No, there's not
Bokeem can be
supposed
fine
to
on
be,
his
man.
own.
He's a thug. They got him out of prison. He was already capable. And then the reason that there was like dead weight and no chemistry is because the guy was already fucking. He was like he was inserted, man. He was a double cross.
Yeah,
Maybe,
which was
but
weird.
even after the double cross, I didn't feel the chemistry when like.
You think I'm stretching here?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, like even when Bokeem was like, maybe in like another time we could be friends, and like I don't know, it didn't jive to me. Like it was missing like the interaction in the first Sniper between, oh god, what's his name?
Billy Zane. I couldn't think of it
Billy
while I was
Zane.
talking. Yeah.
Yeah, like
You feel like Billy Zane delivered a better performance?
yes, 100%.
Wow.
I think the movie. I don't know.
I didn't think you'd
like,
come so confidently with that statement. I thought you hesitate a little at least.
Yeah, I think when in our private in another discussion, James, when we were talking about this, like, when the director goes, okay, Bokeem, enter the room, look interesting, and he only knows how to rub his chin to make that happen and kind of swagger a little bit, and that's
he
his range.
He is mega swagger.
Yeah, he's got swagger and like a chin rub, and then he like blinks a lot and like and does a lot of that when he talks, and that's kind of it, and maybe he kind of looks pervy when he's looking at girls, but yeah, I don't know. Well, but I don't know if Billy Zane has much more. Like, if I put him on a scale, if we're honest with ourselves, what's gonna? No, because I've seen Billy Zane in Twin Peaks, right? Like. He's got things you could do, like put Bokeem in Twin Peaks, for instance. No,
I want to see that now. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true. Billy Zane. Oh man, I can't believe this is coming out of my mouth, but Billy Zane has a bit more range.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where we're at right now.
Yeah. I think that's where I was thinking. And I was gonna try and argue because that's just what I do. But then I thought to myself, what if I put Bokeem in Titanic?
Yes, I was just thinking that.
And I thought, wait a sec. You couldn't fucking do that at all under any circumstances. And I don't even think you could give him a bit part. Well, would he be a waiter?
And that's a low watermark. Like,
yeah, like even if you gave him like a small talking part, it would be so out of place.
That would be awful. To somebody's point, he'd come in blinking and rubbing his chin. And he'd probably
Just
still
like
be wearing a fucking beanie. I hate that beanie.
Maybe that's a do-rag, isn't it? Maybe if he he's awesome. I don't know. Okay, what about his soldier capabilities? I feel like that gave away the double cross. He was killing guys 3-1 on Berenger.
But he was I think former Army or something like that. So I believe that part. Like the character was like, it was fine, but it was just his delivery. I think that like we might as well have like Wesley Snipes in there. I would have been much happier with that.
That'd have been a way different movie. Wow. But yeah,
I've already seen that movie. Too? It's the one with Connery and with Snipes. What? House of the Rising Sun's basically this movie. Then, if you want to replace the actors.
Oh wow, I've never seen that. There you go,
I don't
Adam.
know if you want to go that road.
If you want to go toe to toe and test your theory, you can.
I'll backtrack on that one and retract my Wesley Snipes statement from the record.
Yeah, that's. So this thing had twists. I didn't expect a twist, and then like such a stupid twist. What do you mean you never been fucked by the government before? You're like, what? He's a sniper. Like he's never. The only people that ever fuck him over is like the helicopter guys, who like the dick cheeses or whatever, who cheese dicks who fuck up his extraction. That's the only problem that guy's ever had. Like this movie, in order to make a franchise, it creates a new universe. And I think that's another problem with the movie. that they'll figure out later, but it creates a new moral universe for the stories to take place in. And it takes the character and it puts it in a different type of war movie. I don't know if you agree with that, but
Yeah, I would agree with that. And the the weird dynamic aside, what did we think about the sort of increase in action scenes and sets? Like we went all over the wherever strange country they filmed this in. You said Hungary?
Yeah, they filmed it in Hungary.
Yeah, that's a bold move, but they did the streetcar crash. We got a tank.
The
tank
crash
ambush
was amazing. Like cars blowing up, streetcar on fire. I was just like, I mean, for what it's worth, that was a great scene.
I felt it looked like I like when he decides he's going to ram the cars, and in real life it would just hit the cars and not go any further.
Just move out of the way. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it would just go punk,
I've seen a streetcar hit a car before, and that doesn't happen. It's just like glass breaks and someone runs out screaming. That's all there is to that interaction.
No explosions?
Yeah. No explosion. The car bounces a few times. The streetcar stops. Everyone panics, and it's just shattered glass and metal. There's no fire. So I mean, like I said,
shocking.
That was good.
Yeah,
I know, right? Wow.
Yeah.
Like no ignition source. I'm shocked. Yeah.
I was just surprised, like at the balls of it though. Like, and it's, and it gets back to this being in a different type of movie. And they were like, all right, we need big explosions. And like it's kind of a cool shot. I think it's because it was directed by a former stuntman. That like a lot of the sort of it was kind of a stuntman sensibility. I was like, that's a one take.
Yeah, he did go bold. They did go bold with the structure of the firefights and the kind of like street scenes, car chases, tanks. I mean, they pulled it. Fuck, what did they have? Like 12 grand? I mean, they pulled out all the stops here.
It was $5 million, which is not much. Like that.
I feel like they stretched that fucking budget. If you ask me,
big time.
If you told me you were gonna go through the fucking wall of a building and start firing tank shells, I'd be like, "Yo, man, we don't have money for that. So scale that down to a Jeep and fucking AK-47 with blanks in it." Okay.
I don't know. Money goes different. Money's different in Hungary. Television money in Hungary. I guess it spends. How much? Like, did we really see a tank? Like, honestly, I don't remember. I just remember seeing the barrel,
full size fucking tank.
Did we?
I saw.
They put it through a brick wall.
Oh shit! Okay, I must have just put my head down for a minute because the action was too hot.
Yeah, well, maybe this could be a thing for Bokeem. Maybe they talked to him. They couldn't find anybody else to go to Hungary. He was like, "Fuck that shit. I'll go
to Hungary. Yeah. I'm hungry."
Only him and Berenger were willing to make that trip.
My theory about this movie. So I noticed that and one of the associate producers, when I was watching the credits, had the last name Berenger. And I don't know if it's his wife or daughter or whatever.
I saw that. Yeah.
She's an associate producer for also Sniper 3. So I just got a feeling that at some point they were trying to think about like transitioning Tom Berenger to Tom Selleck status, because Tom Selleck's got all those movies, those direct-to-TV movies that he does. I haven't watched any of them. Maybe that's a new project for us or not. He's just got this whole franchise, and I just wonder if whether or not they were like TV film related person, wife or daughter, was just like, Dad, this might be good for you.
Tom Selleck's kind of a different animal, though. Tom Selleck's he's just easy on the senses, even in his old age, man. Like Tom Selleck had like a career renaissance here when he played that old commissioner in that cop show and shit.
Okay, I don't remember.
Like he did like 10 seasons as a commissioner of these police force, and when he was, I don't even know if it's still running, but he I don't know, he's just like a different animal than Tom Berenger. Tom Berenger's hard to palate. Like, he's a fucking nasty type of guy. Like, and I mean, like, he's kind of a natural heel. It's like, it's hard to, he's not palatable. As a hero, he barely makes the grade for me as somebody that you can empathize with.
Well, I think that maybe is the strength of Tom Berenger, because like he's played other characters, you know, like he's not, again, I don't have a wide range of Tom Berenger movies to draw from. I'll only think of Major League anytime you ask me to like think about what else he can do.
Right now, all I can think about is fucking Platoon.
Oh, well, that's fair. Yeah, but he can get out of that. You know, he'll play a romantic lead. He'll,
what are you fucking talking about?
Okay, well, I'm sorry. Well,
I think we should do next.
Isn't he next? What is he in Major League other than a romantic lead?
Well, I think that we should find a rom-com with Tom Berenger in it.
Test the range.
See what he's really. With Tom Berenger?
Yeah, I don't want to watch a rom-com with Tom Berenger in it. If there is one,
I kind of do.
He's been in 107 movies. I mean, like, there's got to be one where he just went off the fucking rails. Cops and Robbers with Michael J. White. That's expected.
I want to hear him cuss someone out in a rom-com the way he does with that short, choppy voice of his when he gets really angry.
Do I look like a fucking deer to you?
Yeah, exactly.
He's awful, man. I don't think he's ever been casted in anything other than some like horrible movie where he's like a fucking monster with a gun.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my god, his filmography is horrific.
What about like the early Tom Berenger though? Like, am I wrong?
He was in Ally McBeal.
Whoa!
Yeah, there you go.
Unexpected.
He was in Inception, if I remember correctly. I don't know what he did.
Like, you mean you want me to go back to like the 80s here, see if I can catch
I think
him
we're
off
gonna.
guard?
I think we're gonna need to. I mean, because like he's clearly typecast after 1993, or definitely by 2002, he's turned into like gun guy. Yeah. I think there was hope for him early on. Anyway,
yeah,
I'm sure we'll come up with a project. This movie's so fucking thin. Like,
it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Even like the mission, the Serbian general guy that they're supposed to shoot, like that happens super fast. And then the rest of the movie, they want to do like an intrigue movie. You know, it doesn't become a sniper movie again until the end.
Freedom fighter movie.
Yeah, with that fucking peacenik. And that's such a weird angle too.
Yeah, that guy annoyed me. I just wish someone would have fucking shot him so hard.
Yeah.
Just like, shut up. Like, I don't know, this fucking idealist piece of shit. I don't know. I just found his character kind of annoying. Didn't sympathize with him. Like, if he got shot and I watched him bleed out, I would just be like, okay, next scene. Like, let's move on.
No, I guess the intellectual.
No, he made it.
Bokeem doesn't make it.
Oh yeah.
And he's like whining and pining in the helicopter, like, I thought it would be cold and warm.
Honestly, Oscar death scene.
Wow.
Yeah, right. Freedom.
Yeah, freedom. His last words. Freedom.
Oh, that's amazing.
That was fucking dumb.
And then the movie ends with the helicopter scene, like a frozen frame, and I was just like, wow, like it seemed like it was done in like the late 80s, but it was done in 2002. Yeah,
that's it. It had the ambience of a Captain Power episode.
Yeah.
So not great. Not what you're going for.
Wow, I think my favorite quote from the movie, though, because Berenger always delivers these quotes, and I think Sniper 1, it was, "Don't jerk me off, I'm not in the mood." And I've used that so many times since watching that movie again. But the quote from this one was, "I'm not going to play fuck games with you." And it was just like, just awesome. Like,
fuck games?
Yeah, and apparently...
Is that when they're in the helicopter?
I can't remember when the line was delivered, but...
Right.
Like, it's on Urban Dictionary. Like, this is a term. Fuck games is a thing. And
From Sniper 2?
You know,
Yeah.
getting jerked
Perfect.
off is a gag too. I don't remember where I heard this, but somebody said, you know, I'm already being jerked off. Don't throw an extra hand in.
Whoa.
And it was a lot to take in, you know, in terms of one of those comments. But I like that one too.
Don't
Yeah.
play fuck games.
I didn't think
Apparently-
fuck was
so,
a
like,
thing.
yeah.
I want that on a cup. You know how they sell those things, like
Yes.
Urban Dictionary.
Yeah, you got to go to
yeah.
Etsy if you want some Tom Berenger shirts.
No, no, they'll just like the Urban Dictionary definition of fuck. You can get it on a cup. You can get any of their definitions on a cup. You want the
Really?
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. Anyway, Adam, I think you were going to say something, or
No, fuck
No.
games is my thing. That's
right? That's my jam. I like when you ever seen Bokeem's like, you ever seen anything like this before, and he just rhymes off.
all these
all
terrible war scenes that he
Yeah. Lebanon, Tet offensive, 3 weeks of no sleep, just shit.
Yeah. I like he
and
chalked
yeah.
up to just shit. And it was like,
Yeah.
I've had a shit day and I've chalked it up to just shit. But
Yeah.
not like that. You, Tom.
Yeah, no wonder you can't get be friendly with anyone or fucking like return to civilian life.
Yeah, I just don't know what. Yeah, now that we're really breaking it down hard, I'm not. All my arguments have just sort of fallen by the wayside, and I'm holding like a bunch of dead grass here. I don't think this did anything for the character even. Like it doesn't even seem like we're making any effort to drive this guy home as some kind of a hero that we can even make a third movie with. It was just a fucking shit show.
Yeah, everyone limped across the finish line on this one for sure. And if this was a setup for the third movie, I'll be very impressed, and I can revisit my criticism of the second movie after seeing the third. If it's like this is the setup,
They
but
released
right
it the
now,
year after, if I remember
wow,
correctly.
they were in a rush
The
after
best-
like 8-year break.
Yeah, I've got a feeling that I've got a feeling that we may feel different about this movie after Sniper 3.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if Sniper 4 is actually a better movie.
Oh,
too.
yeah, like you got to wonder, like maybe there's a climb.
Well, because I know that
To that last movie.
The Berenger lady leaves as an associate producer. Like she's no longer involved in the Sniper movies at a certain point after Sniper 3. I feel like they just had like a deal or something. She organized a deal for Tom, and then someone organized another deal later. I don't know how many years after. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But I got a feeling that 4 might be a little better. I don't know.
That's bold. I feel like 3 is going to be. I feel like 3. I think this is a better conversation. I feel like Sniper 3 is going to be the bottom rung. I think this could be where we delve into the real gutter.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
And I mean,
so.
there's a
Yeah.
chance that it degrades even further with the 4th installment. And
Well, 'cause
that's
Tom's gonna
definitely
leave at
a
some point.
possibility too.
Yeah.
He's going to leave and be replaced. I believe we're going to get Billy Zane back as the lead.
oh God, really?
Yeah,
Well,
I'm pretty sure. I don't know. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's happened.
Well, with the son, like it's Billy. I assume it was Billy Zane and the son. I'm sure this is fascinating listening for people who want to like follow the fucking Sniper franchise.
If you're listening to this and you don't want to follow the Sniper franchise, man, I just don't understand you.
Yeah, after Sniper 4 is when the kid gets involved, so of course it's a very different thing. So,
Sniper 3 is pure Tom again. I mean,
yeah, okay.
Is
Well,
Sniper 4 called Sniper 4?
I think it's Sniper Reloaded or some shit like that.
Sniper
Oh, wow.
Reloaded.
Yeah, we immediately stopped dropping numbers, which is wise. If you want to like
Chad Michael Collins, and Billy Zane. Better
Yeah.
believe it.
Lovely.
So I
Hey
think
man,
we're
they
gonna
have a really
get a
good
little
bad
uptick.
guy in this.
Okay, let's not get let's talk about
Anyway.
let's eat the meal in front of us. Let's
I already pushed that bitch aside.
Yeah, I know. It just goes.
We're not
to
even
show
the
how
third
much
one
this-
yet.
Yeah, this movie sucks. And we're just like, can we?
We might have to
yeah.
do two. We might have to do two in a row next time if they're gonna be this bad.
Yeah, so that way there's like lots more to talk about. What do we? I think the peacenik asshole is like at the end, like it's so stupid because he's so against war or whatever, and then he has this like final turn at the end, and he's Orwell understood the necessity of violence as well. I'm like, well, where was that shit a half
Fucking
hour
awful.
ago?
Yeah.
Oh man, you know what I was thinking too?
Yeah.
Remember the Suicide Squad episode?
Yeah.
Didn't they do a gag just like this in those comics, where they were like liberating like some kind of a writer?
Oh right, yeah.
That was like that was like persecuted and whatever. You know what I mean? Like it's a I don't know.
I think it's a standard thing. Like if you're gonna have a Tom Clancy-esque behind enemy lines rescue someone kind of thing, like who else is it going to be other than some sort of intellectual or politician
who's been whatever
repressed,
persecuted by his country.
Yeah. So I think that's it. I don't think there's I wish there was a connection, like some sort of influence from Suicide Squad comics. That would be probably would have produced a better product. But anyway.
Yeah, that was a pretty loose find, but
yeah,
I remember thinking about it.
Oh, and now we're yawning. Now,
yeah.
So
what do we?
I'll just say with this one thing I read. So how Bokeem was like able to apparently speak Serbian.
Okay, good. I'm glad. Good. I'm glad we're bringing this up. I wanted to save it. Yep.
Yeah. Apparently it was gibberish.
It was gibberish.
It was just
no.
Gibberish. Oh,
yep.
Yeah.
No, they didn't even make an effort.
No.
No one made an effort.
Go to the IMDb. The best part about this movie is going to IMDb and reading the reviews of this movie written by a bunch of angry fucking Serbians, and just because they're get an atlas, blah, I speak Serbian, I don't understand a word of this movie, because it's all in Hungarian, and it all obviously takes place in Hungary, but fucking like just no effort. Zero effort.
You know what? I mean, they fooled me.
You know what? They fooled me too. And that was
too.
the purpose.
Yeah.
I just assumed that it wouldn't be very difficult to say like 5 words of an actual other language. You could just fucking get a guy and ask him.
Yeah. No.
The funny, I went back to listen to him talk though, and it's seriously gibberish. Like it even sound now that I know it is. And it's I don't know, like that's our cultural insensitivity regarding the matter, right? But like there it was, man. I
don't know. I'd more like to know who pulled the trigger on that and was like, no, man, go ahead, do gibberish. And he's like, oh, like, what are you doing? Like, I mean, like, who pulled the trigger on that and was like, that's a good decision, rather than just like, were they on location in Hungary?
Yeah.
So like they literally didn't have to do anything. They could have asked the like lobby boy to like jot down a couple things for them.
Yeah, you're okay. You're right.
That's a good point.
You're right.
Yeah.
That's beyond. That's actually less than no effort. That's like just like actively being stupid, like, or being a dick, kind of like you didn't. There weren't. How many Serbian lines in the movie were there? 2, 3?
For Bokeem? Yeah, not many. Like I think when he's in the prison. I think maybe when he talks to Sophia, their contact, and I don't know. Anyway,
in the church, he speaks whatever he speaks to her in the church, and I think that's about it. Like,
I honestly think it would have been funnier too to just like get some lines like how do I order a salad and a tonic water? And just say that out loud while you're talking.
Like,
it would have
been gibberish.
Yeah, it would have been better for trivia wise too. It would have been like actually.
I'll say what you want for Bokeem. He fucking did pull it off, though. I like hearing him. He just went with it.
So did maybe the best part of his acting career right there was just like
Was
gonna fool
faking
you.
an entire language, like, and
Yeah.
not making it sound like Star Wars dialect?
Pretty much, yeah. That's his high watermark.
There we go.
Boom.
Way to go,
Yeah.
Bokeem.
Yeah, I think intuitively you understood that, James, and that's what you were trying to.
That's what I was trying to bring to the table. There was this like an unspoken. His swagger level was so high that.
Yeah, I guess that's it. Like maybe that's it though. His like to do that, man. You gotta have some serious swagger, and I think they knew what they had in there, in like what walked onto the stage for them. They fucking used it.
Oh man, I bet you when Bokeem walks into a room, it's fucking lit.
But at the same time, when I see him, I wonder if it's like fucking who's the Fast and the Furious guy? Why can't I remember anyone's goddamn names?
Vin Diesel?
Vin Diesel. Thank you so much.
No, people leave. I bet when Vin comes in a room, people want to hang out with Bokeem.
Yeah, I just think that like it's different. Okay, fine, it's different types of swagger, but I mean, I think they turn it off and turn it on. You know, like I can't imagine that Bokeem in real life is constantly swaggering. Maybe I'm wrong.
I bet you're wrong.
No, he's got that shit-eating grin all the time.
All the time, just swagging. All right. Grass in the wind. Yeah. So I don't know
the amount of hokey analogies we unleashed on this man.
All right. So what do we rate this baby? Let's just put this one to bed and figure out them.
2 out of 5.
2. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
He was ready.
So would you call it a 4 out of 10 though?
3 out of 10.
Yeah.
What, 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll go with a 4 or possibly 3, even though I enjoyed it.
There was a lot of points in the movie last night when I watched it where I was like, just hurry up. Let's get on to the next scene here. I'm getting bored. So yeah, it's a low rating for me.
No, I'm giving it a 4.6.
Ooh.
Out of 10?
Yeah.
We're going percentile here? All right.
Yeah.
46%.
That's a good one. For the record.
I don't think we've ever done percentile before. Then fine. Yeah, that's very good. That's because I'm not giving it a passing score because clearly 0 effort.
Well, what's a passing score? 50 or like certified fresh, like 70? We need our own ranking system. The X-tinction ranking system.
Yeah, I wouldn't. 70 is really where it gets certified fresh, huh? Huh.
I don't know if that's the case. It might be 80.
Yeah. Well, either way, this is not certified anything. This is certified fucking shit. Just shit. Yeah.
Jesus.
I don't know. 41%. Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah. I'm going to solve 30. For the record, IMDb 5,580 ratings at 5.2.
Yeah. I don't know what to do with that. I don't.
I don't trust people anymore. So
here's the rating. Here's a 1-star rating. How to make a pitiful and grotesque comedy out of an action movie.
Wow, I wouldn't quite agree with that. Actually, I wouldn't agree with that at all.
Yeah,
that's pretty heavy-handed.
Yeah. Some of those, like when people get upset, like get an Atlas or whatever, you get like some people are like, this is 7 out of 10. Ow, because they like the fact that the musical score was by the same guy as Sniper 1. Apparently, I didn't look that up to see if it was true, but Gary Chang's back, if I remember.
You were right too, James. Apparently, on these reviews, people came out of the woodworks and they're sad that the Serbs didn't wanted more money than the Hungarians, and there's some kind of they actually got kind of spam reviewed by people that were mad about going over to film there, I guess.
Right. Yeah, I don't know what the politics in 2002 were like, or 2001. Probably not. I don't know. It was a bad time. I mean, because they would have been pre-production, thinking about it, getting things ready, probably late 2001, early 2002, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, they're really mad. They're writing stuff about like, they're mad about Serbs versus Hungarians with Serbian names, and where was the Muslim population, and I don't think they understand
Jesus.
Americans.
Yeah, that's
You know?
that is a good point. I mean, like, this movie does not do a good job of depicting the thing that it says it's going to depict.
The thing is, like, you know, who the fuck would want that in this kind of a movie? Like, you would want to, like, historically accurate. That's a different kind of movie altogether.
Yeah, this is a fan. You know, when Bokeem swaggers into the room, you've entered into fantasy territory. But I mean, for the
this is a pure, like, this is a toilet bowl fantasy, American boner fantasy. This is not any. If that went over your head, then Jesus, I mean, I feel for you.
I think first, well, but people liked about Sniper 1 that it had this stink of reality to it, and I think for a certain aficionado of war movies, like a lot of the reviews, like, he didn't even get the gun name right, and which he doesn't. Apparently, he missed, like, when he picks up that rifle. He's like, and he starts talking about it being like a Russian Mauser or something like that. It's the wrong gun. You know,
this goes all the way back to Bokeem not even making an effort to say 3 Hungarian words properly.
Yeah, like
it's the you're back to the whole, like, just zero effort.
Yeah.
Thing, right.
Yeah. So I think
it's like it wouldn't have taken anything to make a couple of moments of it historically accurate, or be accurate with your trivia, or whatever, right?
Yeah, a couple fact checkers, you know, but I was for Cinemax in 2002, and no one gave a fuck. And but no one was striving for high art, you're right, though. It would have been really awkward, like, if they started getting, like, properly into politics in this movie. There's no place for that.
Somebody came to the table. I'll tell you what happened right now. They're sitting down in the hotel lobby, having a couple cigarettes, maybe ripping a couple gaggers off the table, hanging out, you know, big bag of blow, whatever. They're talking, and then somebody's like, hey, we can get an interpreter here. He can give us a few good lines. We can get a little bit of accurate history and geography, and then we can talk to our weapons guy, and, you know, he can give us a rundown on these guns and stuff like that. And the guy's like, I don't know. The guy at the bar said he can get me a tank for $6,000.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, that's a fair.
That's how that went. I think that's how that went out the window.
That's wow. That I like it. You know, like, that's as good a theory as anything.
That's a sound theory. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Worthy of Sherlock Holmes. Holy shit.
And then Bokeem's, like, painting the corners, like, so you're going to be trained to speak Serbian, but you're just going to speak gibberish now. So get ready. And then we're going to have a tank come in on scene 5, and so be ready for that. Yeah.
How do I get out of this chicken shit outfit? When he yelled freedom,
he called
that's probably ad-libbing.
Sure. Yeah, like, no fucking way. There's no fucking way.
I got a suspicion they let him ad-lib a few times.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
It's always fun to get behind the guns and send some rounds down range.